Hello everybody, my name is Ronald Krijnenburg. I would like to show you something about, something I would like to call Siri for business intelligence. I'm a business intelligence consultant myself, and basically I'm always wondering how to find the most and best user-friendly front-end tool for users to report out of a database or out of a data warehouse. And it's always quite complicated to find the best one. I've been working a lot with business intelligence and also with business objects. It's a beautiful tool, but sometimes it cannot do the things you want it to do. And Apple comes to the rescue. So what I would like to show you is Siri on business intelligence by using Apple Siri. What you see now on the screen here is called something which is called the Siri proxy. And the Siri proxy is basically a little piece of freeware, software, open source software, which is written by some enthusiasts, which can basically intervene with the signal you send to Siri, and you can make your own plugins and execute commands. So there have been some plugins written already to dim lights or even start a car. So why not try to get some business intelligence reporting with Siri? And that basically triggered me to build a plugin, and which I'm going to show you now. So what you see in the screen here is basically the output I just sent to another YouTube movie. So if you look at the other one, you will see that I'm actually asking Siri for the total sales for customer, and this is basically the SQL statement which it is executing. You see this little symbol over here, which is sort of a wildcard. So whatever I say here, this is the input for my SQL query. So how does that look? Well, it looks something like this. So this is, by the way, Ubuntu, Linux. Siri proxy runs beautifully on Linux. So yeah, why not? So what I did is I made an example with a SQL database. Whoops, that's wrong. I need to have the other one. I'm using a SQL database just because it's free. The beauty of it is you can use whatever database you like, because the code I'm using is using a Ruby gem, and that Ruby gem is called SQL, and SQL you can basically connect to anything. It's got an ODBC connection, a JDBC connection. So in principle you could also basically hook Siri up to an in-memory database, like SAP HANA for instance. So let's try to log on. Right. So this is one of my tables. Basically I loaded two tables. This is called the sales table, and the sales table is very straightforward. It has a date, it has a sales rep, it has a customer, and it has sales. Now if I execute it, you'll get some SQL back. So what you see is you have a date, you have a sales rep, a customer, and some sales. So let's pretend that every single record is something like an invoice, which will give you basically per date an invoice and also a sales rep. So what type of questions have I put in my plugin? Well, some very basic questions. You need to get used to Linux, but display always works. So this is some of the example questions. Give me the total sales for sales rep Baldwin. Well, sales rep Baldwin, where is he? Should be somewhere. So sales where sales rep is. Oops, Baldwin. Boom. There he is. 7,000 euro sales. So my SQL will actually do this. We'll do a group by, we'll do a total sale, and it will come back with some sales. Give me the total sales for sales rep Baldwin. Now the other question is, give me the total sales for my customer. So this is per sales rep, this is per customer. So if I execute my Siri command, it will come back with Alta Vista and a total amount of sales. And the third one is giving the largest deal with customer Google. Now the fun part is, of course, this is SQL, or at least in the backend SQL will be executed. So you can do basically whatever you like. Whatever can be done in SQL, which is basically everything, you can also have Siri do. So this is really, I mean, the sky is the limit. You can make some really fun examples with this, and also some very good examples which you can use in the business situation even. So, right, back to my plugin. So how does this plugin actually look? The code itself. It's built in Ruby, which was new for me, but I must say it's not that complicated. So I got in the hang of it after some nights. So this is the Siri proxy SQL. This is how it is called. You see a gem file. People who know Ruby will know what that is, and also a gem specification file. The library itself contains my actual code, which is very limited. So this is my code, which is not that many. So we require a couple of gems, Ruby gems, SQL and MySQL. Now MySQL is only required because I'm actually connecting to a MySQL database, because normally SQL itself will already make all the connectors. Now, then you will make your own connection. Now you can see my password here, which is not a problem because this is a very demo tool. But with this string I will connect to my SQL database. And here is actually where it starts to get interesting. This is my SQL command. So the moment I say this command, give me total sales for sales rep wildcard, this SQL command will be executed. The same goes for give me total sales for customer, blah blah blah. SQL is executed. And the largest deal will give me a max sales SQL statement. So very basic stuff, very easy to build and maintain. Drop me a mail if you would like to have the code of the Ruby. I have no problem with that. And yeah, I think this is the first step towards business intelligence, next generation business intelligence, by asking Siri questions. Thank you for watching this.